Yo, wagwan my people. How you doing? How you feeling? Welcome back to the show. This is a Boys to Men Hapa KE podcast with your boy Purple G Beat. In it, you dig? Welcome back. I'm feeling myself today. I feel happy. You know, I feel like I'm in the mood all day, every day. Nah, I mean, simply because my album just dropped and I was just listening to it right now, and that shit hot. You dig? It's hot. No lie. I don't like talking too much. Talk is cheap. You know what I mean? So nimefanya album 11 songs, and I can tell you you ain't ready for me. Nobody's ready for me. Even I myself, I'm not ready for me. You dig what I mean? Yeah, man. The album is called Muganga 1, which means along the way we finna be doing Muganga 2. But in the meantime, it's Muganga 1. Iko in every digital streaming platform. Go listen to the music, man, and judge by yourself. Ingia pale vo YouTube, listen to the bangers. Madoba zangu zimenibamba, nimesikiza zikanibamba, na kama zimenibamba, I'm pretty sure chances are zitakubamba pia, au sio? This is a Boys Man Hapa KE podcast, and what is going on? What is happening? I think what is happening right now was I think it's I want to talk about a little bit. Niko na maoni kidogo yenye nataka nibonge nitoke, and it's about the cloud thing happening between Diamond and Willy Paul. Even before I say anything, kitu moja nimekuja kulearn na sisi wa Kenya, most of us, and especially celebs, is that we love cloud chasing, and it's sickening, and it's a weakness, and I hate it so much because it's like we're trying to compensate for something. You dig what I mean? It's the fucking chihuahuas. Always barking, making noise all over. That's why I love big dogs, you know what I mean? So we have Diamond Platinum, and we have Willy Paul. So we have Diamond, who is a high hanging fruit, and we have Willy Paul, who is a low hanging fruit, and who is simply expendable. Don't get me wrong, he's a goat in his way, but when it comes to this situation na hizo stories za kuperform and all that na hiyo show, the reason nimesema Willy Paul ni low hanging fruit and is expendable, let's say for instance hiyo day ya kuperform haku come through, ama let's say alicancel, ama haku make it, ama something happened, maybe something like food poisoning, ikabidi aende hosi na hakutokea. Let me tell you something, hakuna msenge notice Willy Paul hakukuja kwa hiyo show. You know what I mean? So ikuja ni hii situation, maybe I don't know so much of what happened, but the thing is, the bottom line is, you cannot compare these two people, Willy Paul and Diamond. Anwas are really different sana in terms of the brands, in terms of the brand. Completely different people, man. Okay, in terms of numbers, because numbers are not just numbers. Numbers are numbers. You dig? You cannot compare Diamond and Willy Paul in terms of numbers. You cannot compare them in terms of work ethic. You cannot compare them at all. As a matter of fact, there's nothing to compare. You dig? As I move on to the next chapter, the bottom line is, whatever happened, I want you to know that nobody argues with a winner. Simple. So whether Diamond alikosea ama hakukosea, he's a fucking winner. Nobody argues with a fucking winner. You dig? So sisi wa Kenya wenye wameboeka and all that, nyi boekeni huko. But you know how the world operates. Who is more competent? If you're competent, we respect you. Na hivyo ndo itabaki forever, because that's the rule of the world. If you're competent, you're respected. That's just it. So in this case, who is more competent, Diamond or Willie Paul? Let me move on. In our previous episode, we were talking about. Okay, even before I jump to that, I want to tell you my biggest dream right now. Well, my biggest dream is to lose because I'm always winning. That's a joke. Okay, my biggest dream, for real, my biggest dream is to retire my parents. That's my biggest dream. So I work my ass so hard because I want to retire them, Yeah, very soon, as soon as possible, because hakuna kitu itani hound kama wazazi wangu, wazeeke. And uzee inakujanga na vitu mob, inakujanga na magonjwa, inakujanga yani na vitu na issues. Sitaki hiyo time ifike na niko in a position where I cannot even pay for my parents, a medication or something like that, or something urgent, wakishakuwa wazee. So the goal is to retire them. And if you have the same goal, well, I wish you good luck. And, you can wish me good luck as well. Yeah, man. In our previous, like I was saying, in our previous episode, we were talking about voids. And we said a void is a feeling of being lost, disconnected, and discouraged. And on that note, you have no idea how many grown-ass children having children repeating the same cycles which they aren't even aware of. You dig? And it's because these particular people have never matured into adults. They have never matured into manhood. Simply because they are or they were too oblivious to their voids. Now today we're finna be talking about where voids come from and how we can be able to overcome them. So in most cases, 99% of cases, your voids were formed in your early childhood. Back in the days, farther than you can remember. Ncheki ukiwa mtoi, ukiwa 5, 6, 7 years, 8 years old, ukiwa mtoi mdogo, ukishit on the carpet, ukiwa tu mtoi yani, ukifanya vitu watoi hufanya. When you were young and vulnerable, you couldn't even defend yourself. That is when your voids were formed. Back then, in your early childhood. And I want you to know that every child is traumatized. So make sure you underline that. Every child, all of us, lazima tu kuna one situation ama 2, 3, 4 zenye zilituacha tukiwa traumatized, and we still carry on that shit, to our adult life. Now how can we be able to overcome our voids? Well, number one is accept and forgive. All right, so forgive your parents for the emotional shortcomings. And number 2, discover the most toxic and painful experiences of your childhood and make sure you make peace. Make peace with them. Make peace with them and move on. Point number 3. Understand that every child, like I said, understand that every child is traumatized, and the dysfunction of your early childhood can result in fucking up the potential of your love and life. Because the dysfunction of your childhood has the potential to trigger emotions during your adult life. So be aware, so that you can know when to catch yourself. Another thing is let go of pain and let go of anger, and remember that the pain that you feel and anger that you feel oftentimes stems from the injustices that you suffered as a child. I think that's just it for today. The podcast now like almost it's kind of long. It's kind of long in a way. So yeah, that's what's up. What else? Yeah, I'm still insisting, you motherfuckers, make sure you vote for me, okay? Make sure you vote for me, People's Choice Awards. Let's win this thing, man. Yeah, man. And on that note, I want you to know that it's good to know I produced my album, everything, from the beats, everything. It's Muganga album. Make sure you subscribe to the thing, Boys to Men Up Okay podcast. And after you do that, jump to Purple G Beats on YouTube as well. Listen to Muganga album. Yeah, man. We there. Peace.